Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on today's webinar. I will be the host of this webinar. My name is Milena Kalatham, and I'm Customer Engagement Ninja. The presenter will be Tassos Tsipidis, Product Owner at interworks Cloud Platform. During the webinar, you will be muted, but you can ask your questions under the Questions tab on your right. We will respond to all your inquiries at the end of the webinar, and if time is not enough, we will send you personal emails addressing your questions. What are we going to see today with Tassos is an introduction to Trello, the tool that we're going to use for interworks Cloud Platform roadmap. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very pleased that I have seen that our registrants are from all around the world. From the United States, from Germany, from Greece, and I would like to say thank you for joining and hello to all places and time zones. So, Tassos, I give the floor to you now.
Hello, Milena, and thank you for the introduction, and thanks everyone for coming and joining us here. Actually, the weather is fine here, and it's very sunny and hot, so we're very happy and glad that we are having the opportunity to present to you. My name is Tassos Tsipidis, and I'm the product owner of interworks Cloud Platform. My main goal today is to keep you well informed about our platform's enhancements, and it's a great chance now to show you how. Today's webinar topic is about our new public roadmaps on Trello. I believe that most of you are already aware of Trello, but if you are not, Trello is actually a top-class collaboration tool by Atlassian that helps you organize projects into boards. At a glance, Trello tells you what's being worked on, who's working on what, and when something is complete, along with many other features. You can imagine Trello as a mobile pinboard filled with the most crucial information of your cloud business. By the end of this webinar, you will be able to read our roadmap, vote on cards, become a watcher, and add comments. So, how come we decided that we have to do something regarding our roadmaps, you ask? We actually wanted to provide a public interface where you, our partners, could easily view our vision and let you know where we want to reach with our platform. Considering the dynamic nature of a roadmap in general, we should be able to make the process of passing information to you frictionless. Information includes our prioritization of core features, vendor integrations, payment integrations, and other improvements. Moreover, this can be a great step towards our efforts to become transparent and completely feedback-driven by allowing you to add comments and votes under feature cards. So, let's proceed to all other details regarding the actual roadmaps. At this point, I would like to assess that you should follow me closely through the webinar, and please try not to get overwhelmed from too much information. We'll begin with how you can effectively read our roadmaps. The interworks Cloud roadmap resides within our Trello board under interworks Cloud team, as you can see here. Trello board consists of lists. This is a list, which for us represents a quarter of a year, as you can see in the labels on the top of the lists here. Lists consist of cards which represent important features, integrations, or improvements. This is a card. We are currently going through the third quarter of 2018, so this means that the features and integrations you see in this list are the things we are currently working on. As you can see, our team is currently developing G Suite, a Drop Suite integration, some SEO improvements which are done, GDPR features, and First Atlantic integration. The time series representation of our roadmap is from right to left. Right being past, left being the future. This way, when you visit our roadmap, you should always see future and present first, rather than always viewing past releases. As you can see, previous quarters include past released features in this list, as you can see this list. Until now, new features were introduced to you by email, release notes, or public knowledge base pages. From now on, you should be able to be coming back to this board for all new features and more. Clicking on colored labels on cards will expand them, allow you to better read whether the card is a feature, integration, or improvement, as you can see here. Labels allow you to easily filter card types from right menu under Filter Cards button here. We have currently created 5 filter types, as you can see, based on the type of the feature. So green is for improvements, orange is for vendor integrations, red is for core features, purple is payment integrations, and blue is paid features. As we already mentioned, cards represent functionalities. Cards showcase the title of the feature, the number of likes, as you can see here, due dates, number of comments, and number of attachments, as well as a cover of the card that showcases the corresponding functionality. Clicking on a card will open the card model. Within that model, you can read the short description of the feature's functionality, as you can see here, which for the already released features will be accompanied with a link to our knowledge base for more details. We'll be constantly enriching the content of the board, so we encourage you to stay tuned. You can also add and read comments at the bottom of the cards, if there are any, as well as vote for your favorite cards, and most importantly, watch cards so as you never miss any changes regarding the functionalities of the feature. You can watch a card by clicking on Watch button here, as well as vote for the card and the feature if you like the feature you see. You can also become a watcher of a list easily by clicking on the More button and then Watch List button, as you can see here. In general, we will be carefully reviewing your votes and comments from time to time, which means that our scope and roadmap may be affected by your actions within our Trello board. So, if you have a favorite upcoming feature or even any suggestion about a specific card, we would be really happy to hear your thoughts. Regarding the actual roadmap, the upcoming features of 2018 quarter 4, some of the main features that we are currently working on are Microsoft Customer Confirmation Process, Asset Management, which goes packed with Microsoft ESD, AVG and Avast integration, Azure reserved instances, Microsoft software licenses, Microsoft trials, and Acronis V2 integration, as well as Products Importer. As of the first quarter of 2019, we will be releasing our new marketplace, which will include many features that you've shown interest upon, which will also include responsiveness along with many other things. And of course, the well-awaited Bundles 2.0, as you can see here, which allows the bundling of products in one product. So, to recap, your role in this board is to be an observer. Our role is to be the administrator. We will add you as observers after this webinar, and you will receive an invitation to your emails. Don't forget to check your inbox. If you wish we add other observers along with you within our board, you can notify us by email at marketing@interworks.cloud. After you receive the invitation, you have to sign up for Trello, and then you will always be able to access our board. You can also search by clicking on the search form and typing the search term you wish, as you can see here, as well as receive tips and get help for anything regarding your Trello experience by clicking the I button top right, as you can see here. The things you can do within Trello include monitoring the roadmap, adding new comments and likes, reading related knowledge base articles if there are any, and getting informed about future events and webinars. Things you can do: directly changing priority of features by dragging cards or adding new cards and features of your own. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this webinar. Thank you for your time, and we actually hope that you love our vision about where we want to take our platform and which direction to get.
Thank you very much, Tassos. That was actually a wonderful presentation, and the roadmap really looks easy to use, and it's a great innovation from the product team. We have some questions, as I can see now, and we will try to answer as many as we can. To begin with, the first question is, do we have the ability to watch the total board?
Thank you, Milena. Actually, yes, you do. This action will help you, will notify you about any new lists created or modified within the board of our roadmaps. You can watch a board from the right menu. Just click the More button, as you can see here, and then Watch Board.
Perfect, thank you very much. Another question is, what kind of notifications do I receive?
You will receive a standard social notification if you have the mobile app installed. And actually in the notification center top right, as seen here on the web version. And of course, you will receive a notification email for all unread notifications.
Okay, thank you very much. I can see some beautiful icons, done and soon, on the cards. What are these icons? What do they represent?
This is actually a great question. These are called stickers within Trello, at least. We have the ability, and we have created custom stickers that can showcase the current status of a feature, improvement or integration. As you can see, past features hold a green round sticker, as you can see here, and soon to be released features hold the orange round sticker, which allows you to understand when a feature, will be live.
Okay, one question is, will we receive a registration form for Trello?
No, it's actually not a form. It's a pure email invitation where you can just click a button, sign up, and then you will be, after the registration in Trello, you will be able to always view our board within your Trello. You can actually create more boards for your personal use, but you will always see, as long as you are invited in our board, you will always see our board available.
Perfect, thank you so much. Another question that I can see now, is there a possibility to vote for features that would need faster implementation?
Yes, yes. As we already mentioned, our we are what we are trying to achieve is that our roadmap and our product in general will be completely feedback driven, which means that you can actually affect our decisions, our future decisions. If we see features getting voted much more than other features, then you can easily understand that this feature is much more anticipated. So we'll proceed and implement that feature instead of others.
Thank you very much. Can I contact Tassos directly? Is another question, very interesting one.
Yes, you can contact me directly at a.tsipidis@interworks.cloud. You should, I think you can type my email to
Yes,
participants into this webinar.
of
So
course. Of course, you will see in 1 minute on the chat, you will see Tassos' email. Actually, you can see it now. Thank you very much for this question. What about upcoming feature for fourth quarter of 2018?
the fourth quarter of 2018.
2000.
Which feature you want? We will implement, as we already mentioned, we'll implement Microsoft Customer Confirmation Process, Asset Management, Microsoft ESD, AVG and Avast integration, which is one of the most important one, Azure Reserved Instances, Microsoft Software Licenses, Microsoft Trials, and upgrade Acronis integration into V2, as well as Products Importer.
Okay, thank you so much. You're really helpful, Tassos. Can I propose features not existing already on the roadmap, and how can I do that? How can I propose those features?
Well, apart from actually the most important way for you to suggest a feature is to directly contact me, or add comments under any other existing card or feature. We will notify you, and we will get in contact, and we will decide. We'll assess if the feature is worth implementing.
Thank you, Tasso. So we will answer just one more question, and any other questions that you might have will be submitted uh, with an email. We will get back to you by email. So the last question is, will we receive a recording?
Yes, you will actually receive the recording of this webinar by email, as far as I'm concerned. You can always click on if you have any questions regarding our roadmaps and how Trello works, you can always click on that link you receive, and you can rewatch, this webinar again. You can replay it.
Thank you so much, Tassos. I think you answered to all of our questions, until now at least. And thank you all for joining today. It was a real pleasure having you as our guests. We hope that you enjoyed the new information, along with a new way of communication. As Tassos mentioned, your feedback, of course, is always welcomed. And please let us know how we could improve for an even smoother experience. Within the next days, as was the last question that you asked, you will all be receiving a copy of this webinar. Also, we will organize a webinar in the next few weeks to announce all details regarding our integration with Acronis. As you can see in this slide, for all cloud distributors, you can mark your calendars for September 17th. And for the service providers, you can mark your calendars for September 20th. Of course, we will get back to you as soon as possible with invitations. So we will talk to you again in a few days, and have a great afternoon. And thank you again for being here with us. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.